Hello and welcome back to Cardboard Decoy Plays Factorio. Now let's see, I was going to upgrade power, but one of the other things I realized I really need to start doing is actually this right here. Now what we want to do is go ahead and change this to construction robots because we have none. And now also we will have to switch this over to electronic circuits, so we need to have a supply of those in here. Let me set that up really quick. I'll explain what I'm doing here in just a second. Please bear with me while I get this last little bit done. I don't have any arms. Or the stuff to make them with. Interesting. So I did just sort of load this up and then kind of go, okay, what am I going to do here for this episode? It's been a little while since I played this save. So what we're going to do is, first of all, make an arm right there so we can start depositing guys. And we're actually building them at a pretty decent clip here. So that's good. But yeah, and now additionally, we want to be able to build these automatically, repair packs. So the thought here is what's going to end up happening is we need to be able to repair things automatically. One second, hold on, I need to adjust this. Okay, crazy metal sounds, that's fine. Alright, and the reason being is that we can have these construction robots repair stuff for us automatically, but we have not even bothered to set up anything that can do that. So let me go grab some steel really quick and make some chests. I need to set up chest production as well pretty soon. All these little things. Let's go ahead and just pull these out, sure. And then we will, well, hold on, is that even, that's not even remotely enough to be able to build any chests, so let's pick that up. And we're going to need at least 2. Is that correct? Active. We need a requester chest. Alright. And we need, oh, copper plates. That would help. Alright. And we need a, well, do an active provider chest because this is going to end up supplying our entire factory over time. Oh wow. That's taken a while. I forgot that I needed all that fancy stuff there. Okay, we'll do requester chest first. That's going to be no skin off our nose as far as that is concerned. We need repair packs, which are 1 cog and 1 electronic circuit. So let's go ahead and set that up right here. We'll just do 10 and 10. And yes, there's that. We need a couple arms as well. Let's go ahead and we'll just need yellow arms for this, I figure. 1 electronic circuit. There we go. Taken care of. And there's that. Down into here. Active provider chest. Oh, you know what? Let's actually build a smart arm here instead. And we will have a cap out of about, let's call it 50. No, let's do 100. They're pretty cheap. And they're super handy. Okay, and then we'll power this up. There we go. That'll start building. Yeah, it's building. Oh, well, you know, this is a very slow progression kind of deal. Now what we need is actually a lot of requester chests. So what we want to do is supply those to all of these guys, all of our roboports, so that they will start automatically repairing things. And then whenever walls get damaged or anything else like that, we don't have to worry about it so much anymore. That's going to be the goal here. So we want to go ahead and grab as much of the steel as we can. This might take a second, but it will absolutely be worth it. Okay, there we go. Requester chest. And we'll start right here. Oh, we're still waiting for... We've got a lot of stuff that needs to be built up to build those. What do we need? We need steel and advanced circuits. So we'll just go ahead and grab some advanced circuits from the end of the line here. Cool. That'll at least save a little bit of time in that department. And then, yeah, requester chest, arm, nothing too fancy. And we will request an extra 10 of these at any one point in time, and they'll just load this up slowly over time, and that'll be a whole stack, which is 50, so this will end up having 350 repair packs, which is really good. So if something happens, say, like that, this guy will fly out over here, repair it, fly back, and then they'll be able to use that at their volition. So, and they're pretty good at it. See? Go over there, repair it, And that's how you set that up. So I do want to go ahead and just make sure I have enough steel here to build maybe a few more chests. Whoop. Okay, and more steel plates. Let's go ahead and request your chest arm. And this is going to be another big one that's going to eventually become a huge pain since this is guarding the south wall here. Whoops, a little close. Whoa, come on. Alright, there we go. Whoop. And you need repair packs, just 10, no big deal. They're going to be flying like mad back and forth to keep track of it anyway, so I'm not too worried. And once it's supplied, it won't be needed so frequently that it becomes a huge issue. But let's see, now what do we need to do? We need to start taking care of our power concerns, so we're not using all of our coal on basically a sort of very one-sided system of power here. It's, you know, this only, I say one-sided because it's like, it's not really giving us resources back aside from letting our factory operate. And it just will slowly diminish all of our resources until there's none left, and that's not really ideal. So we just got attacked down there. We actually took some damage, so we should be deploying repair guys. Yeah, you can see them over here. Just barely. And they're coming down here to repair things, and they'll keep our walls maintained. We won't have to worry about coming back to replace them or anything. There's a couple things I should do with my wall design, and I'll get to that too. But first things first, let's go ahead and start upgrading power. So we're not really getting attacked over on this edge, so I feel pretty comfortable just sort of slipping my way in here. Oh, actually need to remove that one, and then we'll build those walls back just to be safe. Cool, and then we'll start up a power grid around this area. Now, oh, I don't have any power supply stuff. First of all, let's do some research really quick. I want to get more logistics slots, so I'll let that start going. And that'll make this process a little bit easier, and then we need to figure out how much of what we need. Let's go ahead and set this back to 200. There we go. Military, piercing rounds, 200. Okay. And then we'll need some substations, which have been built for us. But first, let's just go with whatever I spot first. We'll go with 100 accumulators, 60 solar panels, and then we need substations, about 5. Yeah, why not? Oh, hey! I'm being attacked by things. That's... where the hell did you come from? That's a little freaky, but either way. Okay, so now we just need to get in range of our actual logistics system, which is all the way around the coast here, of course. Man, I really need to get on building that car. That would make this so much simpler. So we'll upgrade power, and then we'll worry about vehicular transport. And yeah, there we go. We'll wait for them to bring stuff to us. I'm going to take a drink. You can see them deploying, running out to grab things. Well, I think most of that's for actual factory use. Ah, here we go. This is what we want. Cool. Alright, now we have what we want in order to actually continue building this. Why do I only have 23? Oh, they went back to get more. Cool. Alright. Okay, they're bringing a lot more. That's fine. That's totally fine. Let's just do like this. Okay. And substation. There we go. Cool. Excuse me. Now we'll go build our actual power supply area here. Now I would probably be fairly well served to actually build blueprints, and I've been thinking more and more about it. It's like once drone ports, roboports start becoming as cheap as they're almost getting right now in our current state of manufacturing things, it's almost good to just build it as big as you possibly can in all the places you want to go. So now the big determination to make is, do I need to go that far south, or can I build it a little bit closer? The thing is, we have resources here, and there's iron there, and we will want to exploit those eventually, but I think we can actually just go ahead and get away with building things right here. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and start building solar panels fairly close to base. We want it a little bit off the shore here, and I'll explain why in a moment. Let's go ahead and... yeah, right there is good. So as far as like placement goes, I don't know of like the be-all end-all placement of solar panels for like a fully ideal arrangement. But what I tend to do is they do fit like this fairly well, and there's more to this there's more solar panels in this particular arrangement than you would if you just tried to build them all in the blue area, and that's really the only requirements I have. If there's a tighter build for it, I should probably try to look this up, but I've been very resistant to, like, the one real source of enjoyment that I get out of this game is the idea of the iterative play where, excuse me, I kind of figure out everything on my own, and that's not like I'm being resistant to good ideas or anything. At least I hope that's not the cause, certainly. But this idea that, you know, I want to come up with these things on my own. I really like the idea of being a smart guy. Possibly an asshole as well. That's fine. If you want to make that judgment call, you would be totally within your rights. But let's go ahead and go up here really quick. If somebody attacks us, that's fine. We'll take care of it. But, okay, we've almost got more logistics slots, so that'll be really helpful. And I do need big telephone poles. Did I start manufacturing those here? No, I have not. Okay. That might be something worth investing in the future, but for now, we just need to get copper and steel. Okay. And steel is still being used quite a bit, since we're building more little guys. That's 2. I want to go ahead and grab up as much of this as I possibly can. They're going to bring me new solar panels, which is cool. There we go. That'll just extend our ability to build for a second. And he's going to go over there and charge. We're going to snatch him out of the sky. I snatched him right out of the air. Let's go back over this way. Fortunately, it looks like our research production is pretty good. And build these walls back in. And try to figure out, so I want to be able to walk in between these if I decide to survey my realm here, but let's go ahead and sort of set up a mock area so we can figure out if we have enough space to actually continue to build up right in this area. Yeah, you know what, that's close enough. That's fine. If I really want to, I'll just change the walls up a little bit, but yeah, this'll work for what we want to pull off for right now. Wait, did I do that right at all? I don't think I did. That's fine. We'll move that substation here in a second if I need to. No, hold on. I totally screwed this up somehow. 1 second. Let's go substation. There we go. Maybe not screwed up is not the correct word to use there, but it's not how I would prefer things to be. Okay, so let's go ahead and make sure we actually have power running to this system here. Oh. It's kind of being routed through these smaller power lines, which is not really ideal, but I'll fix that later whenever I get around to it. So there we go. We've got already much more solar power, and that's going to slowly overtake our need for steam engines and hopefully eliminate our need for coal and also our dependence on pollution-causing mechanisms for power, which is really, really good advancement-wise. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to use up all of my solar panels that I have, and then we'll start building accumulators. There we go. So here we go. What do I need? I need... am I seriously out of these already? Oh, that's annoying. Okay, we'll have to go back and grab a few more maybe. Okay, and then we'll just do this. And this is a good first step at the very least. So we just need to go like this. And yay, more character logistics slots. That's what I want. And then let's go ahead and while we're doing this, there's no reason to not be doing logistic robot speed as well. That's going to help with quite a few things around the factory for absolutely sure. Let's go ahead and... where's all my stuff? Oh, there it is. Okay, I managed to move it somehow when I wasn't looking. Okay, there's that. And we'll just close that. Ooh, I still have a lot more. Okay, that's cool. Alright, cool. And I have 2 left. Let's go ahead and remove this for now. And let's look at our power grid production here, our network info. And yeah, well, the power's going down now because it's becoming night, so naturally. But you can kind of see, hey, we did pretty good. It got a little bit of a bump. And our steam power usage is going down. So all in all, really, really good. We just need to be mindful of possibly... or where we're going to end up putting our accumulator farm. Now, this part might get a little interesting because I kind of want to... I like keeping them arranged near each other, so I'm wondering if accumulators would do well over here, but we're getting attacks So there's a good spot for this. I think if we do like solar farms all like this, maybe accumulators should be north. North feels like a pretty good direction to take it. So let's do it north of this little lake area here. We're not getting any attacks from that direction just now. But it will work out, I think, pretty well in the long run for our purposes. So let's go ahead and rebuild this wall. I'm going to go in here and grab more steel so I can do more big electric poles, which is what we really need right now for sure. And then let's go ahead and grab whatever's there. A few extras here. And we got one. Oh boy. Let's, yeah, just grabbing them up as they come. That's enough for 2. We'll do 3, and that should give us hopefully enough distance to actually be able to build out where we want to go. So, one more steel plate. Alright, cool. And we just wander on up this way. Oh, you know what? That's where our train station's going to be. Maybe east. Is east going to be better? East means we have to destroy a lot of trees. Well, that'll give us a reason to use up the rest of our grenades. So, yeah, let's stick with east for now. I think that's going to be the most ideal situation for us as it stands currently. Alright, 2 grenades per group of trees. And we could just hold the button down and kill everything. Okay, cool. And we'll do one more of those. And then let it rest for a little bit. Oh, we're going to end up destroying all of our telephone poles. What are these powering, actually? I've forgotten why I set these down to begin with, so maybe this isn't the worst idea. It's going to get me off my butt to go change things. Good lord. This is... Oh, we have this tiny... Oh, it's a radar station. I forgot I built a radar station all the way out here. So, new graphics on the radar, by the way. I don't know if I had mentioned that in a previous video or not, but yeah, there you go. That's kind of cool, right? Let's just go ahead and pull up all of these telephone poles. I wish you could just use them as sort of a resource reducer for like later upgrades to your electronic systems. Like instead of the current resources for a medium electronic pole or electric pole, you can just use an old pole and, you know, let's see, what is it? 2 copper, 2 steel. This is 2 cable, 2 wood. Like maybe 2 steel and 1 of these. So you have something to use these for, which they're pretty okay whenever you're doing like smaller structures that you just need to have a quick fix for what you want to like build something, just sort of, you know, basically, man, I am not articulating well. I've really got to get on a better schedule for recording so I don't come back after a week like this and go, oh, blah, 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 words. But, basically, yeah, I just want there to be more purpose to some of these things once you stop using them. That's all there really is to that argument. You can kind of use it in a patchy sense, is what I meant. It's like, oh, okay, I've got this idea, and I don't have the resources on me right now, but I just so happen to have these telephone poles, and that's all I really need in a very minimalist sense. So we got stone there. That's a pretty healthy amount of stone, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. Okay, cool. Now for these, I do pack them a little tightly. It makes things just a little bit more manageable. And for what that's worth, it's okay. So let's go ahead and just set this up like this. Now these are going to store our power for us. And that will allow us to have power at night whenever our solar panels are no longer working. Now this is a little bit of a content patch I'm looking forward to, because the way it's written in the tooltip for these, it implies that there will be bigger and better ones in the future. And I cannot wait for that, because these are fine, but they're a little hard to basically keep up with over time. So that gets to be a little bit of a pain in the ass for sure. Let's see, how do I want to... We just want to do it like that. Yep, that'll work. Okay. And we'll have that set up like that. Man, I'm not going to be able to walk through that is the problem. So let's go ahead and just do things a little bit differently here. We're going to, first of all, have it like that. That's going to go here. And then we'll just build around this little corner here. So what do we want? We want substations. When do we want them? Like 15 minutes ago, bro. You weren't paying attention. Okay, so... Oh, okay. I remember how I did it now. We want maximum walking space. So I'm going to have to tear down a little bit of wall here. That's fine. That's more or less temporary. And there we go. Cool. Okay, and then we'll build up whatever we have left here. And they'll continue to charge. Real tedious, I know. This is why it's probably not a bad idea to just go ahead and build everything you possibly can to get construction robots out here to build it for you, because it gets a little tedious. But let's go ahead and we'll just do this. These are going to be more important to begin with anyways. Since we're still transitioning away from Steam, Steam will be able to carry us through the night. But we really need to get these up and going so that they can carry us through the night instead. So right now we're producing half of our, or a third of our power needs are being met by our solar panels. But as you can see, it's already going down because it's nighttime. Our accumulator capacity is not at capacity, if you will. But yeah, these are all things we're looking to change. Looks like I also need to upgrade my copper output just a little bit. Refined copper at the very least. So let's get back over here. Oh, let's get attacked. I don't like this. This makes me uncomfortable. I have a feeling that this is undefended stuff. Let's go down here and check. It is! No! No, you're not allowed to blow that up. You asshole. Alright, cool. Well, we saved that just barely from the jaws of oblivion. Okay, so that got attacked. I still don't quite understand the aggro mechanics in this game. Like, there's some times where I'm just like, why would you attack that? It's not causing pollution. And then there's other times where I have kind of ideas of how it would work, but I definitely have no idea actually how it works. So, railway, we're not quite to railways yet. We're a little resource rich in this area, so there's no real reason to get too far into it. What I do need to do, though, is start setting up the infrastructure to start building. Oh, man, look at this. This is kind of sad. That is not good production right there. That needs to be fixed. Okay, these guys are going to bring me all kinds of stuff. And yeah, so there's the basics of power. We'll continue to build on this and upgrade the forge in the next video. But for right now, this video is definitely over. And we need to move on to the next one. So no big deal. Another week. There has been a little update patch, but it was all up. It was bug fixes and whatnot, so nothing extreme happened. No major graphical changes or content includement. Anyways. And yeah, so next time we'll explore a little bit more into energy production and being able to upgrade our forges. And in the meantime, I'm going to do some more warm-up so I don't sound weird and keep saying strange things that are a little tangential, if not completely nonsensical. Ah, damn it. Hold on. Fixed. Excellent. So yeah, this has been Cardboard Decoy playing Factorio, and if you have enjoyed this video, please consider like, commenting, subscribing, and I will see you next time. Have fun.